Hey guys, it's Jan. So obviously today is a little bit of a cooking video, and I wanted to show you what I was making for dinner tonight. I am making meatballs and a pasta. I'm not sure what kind of pasta we're going to make tonight with this, but I'm just browning up the meatballs right now, browning them pretty evenly on all sides, but not overcooking them because they're going to continue to cook in the sauce for a few hours on a low heat. And these are the ones that are done. And so they're going to continue to cook, like I said. These are the tomatoes I'm going to use. I generally use Tudoroso, but I have used the Nina tomatoes from Costco, which are really good. I like those tomatoes as well, but my kids don't like the chunks of tomatoes. They always kind of just, push them to the side of their plate, so I figured since I want them to eat all their dinner, I'm going to just use the crushed tomatoes tonight. And yeah, so that's what we're making. We're making meatballs and pasta, and I got a few more meatballs to cook up. And how I make the meatball mixture is just ground beef. Sometimes I use the veal and pork and beef combination, which I love. That to me really just gives a lot more flavor. But today was just the ground beef, and I put in some minced garlic, some oregano, salt and pepper. I use an egg and seasoned breadcrumbs, 4C seasoned dry breadcrumbs. I have been known to use the bread soaked in the milk, but today I just made it easy and used the seasoned breadcrumbs, and then I do add a splash of milk, and I mix that up, and then I fry them up. So almost done with that, but I wanted to show you too that I also make a lot of flavored oils. And this is what I use to saute my meatballs in. This is a garlic flavored oil that I always have on hand, and what I do is I take minced garlic, and this is from Costco where you can mince your own, and I have always minced my own too, but then I saw this, and this is the first jar I've ever gotten of it, and I really like it. Just really simple, good to go all the time. So I put some of that in some regular extra virgin olive oil, and then I also add some salt and pepper. So I always have garlic flavored olive oil, and that's generally what I use to saute any kind of meat, chicken, maybe pour on top of some fish if I need to when it's done cooking. But I generally always have garlic flavored olive oil up here on my counter, and I recently has started to make another type of oil that I like to use for a little extra kick, and it's extra virgin olive oil with, of course, garlic at the bottom. You can't really see it because of the flowers on the bottle, but I also add red pepper flakes, which I just had on my plate there, and some oregano. So this one has red pepper flakes, oregano, garlic, and salt and pepper. And I wanted to show you my salt and pepper holders. I like to grab and have a lot more control by pinching my salt and pepper in my cooking. So what I do is, I'm going to pick this one up. I bought these little, they're like tangines, which a lot of Moroccans use to cook their food in. And I picked these up at the Christmas Tree Shop, which is a little kind of cute little store that's local to me anyway. I don't know if it's across the country. But what I did, I just put my salt and pepper in here. And I like to grind my own pepper. I use whole peppercorns, and then I grind it in a coffee grinder. And let me see if I have my coffee here. These. I use these from Kirkland, from Costco, the whole Telecherry peppercorns. And I grind them in a coffee grinder, and then I put them in these little containers, and I think they're adorable. I really do. So really great to just pinch and have more control over your seasonings. So anyway, oh, the other thing I forgot to tell you, put my meatballs, is the Italian cheese, the Pecorino Romano. So back to this. Let's see how they're doing. I don't want my camera to fall in the oil. But anyway, so I use a little bit this oil to make my sauce, which is next. I always do the meatballs first, just so that, it's a little red still, just so that there's a nice flavor base for my sauce. Now my sauce next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the meatballs, and I'm going to dump out most of this oil, but leave a little bit in there, and I like the little brown bits on the bottom, add a lot of flavor, and then I'll add a little bit more garlic, some tomato paste, and some wine, and that'll be the base. I don't have any onion with me today. I totally forgot to get onions yesterday when I got some stuff, but it's not a big deal, and it's just a nice flavoring component. It's not like anyone eats big chunks of onions and they're going to see it, that it's not there, and they're going to miss it. So that's really not a big deal at all. This one's done. But I just like to have that. But anyway, so that's what I do. I make a nice base for the crushed tomatoes to go on top of. And I add wine, which is right here. It's a white wine this time because I don't have any red, and it's just really good French wine that I would drink. As a matter of fact, I did have a glass of wine from this last night, and it's just a really great wine. So that's what I add in with tomato paste and some minced garlic, and that's my base. And I let that cook down a little bit because the wine and the tomato paste adds a really nice sweet component to the sauce. Lots of times people would take a little bit of sugar to reduce the acidity in the sauce, and I just do it with the tomato paste and the wine. And then I'll put the meatballs right back in and let them simmer all day. And at the end of the cooking time, right before we are ready to eat, I'll just chop some basil and just throw that in because it really gives a nice freshness. And I may add just another, like, maybe tablespoon of Italian cheese just to make it a little bit more, a lot of Italian cheese has a lot of salt, so that can be a little bit more of a saltier kind of addition to your sauce at the end there, because I don't really like to salt and pepper until it's almost done. That way we can really see where we're at during the cooking process. Sometimes people just salt and pepper repeatedly. Like to let it cook, see where it's at. If I feel at the end it needs a little salt and pepper, I'll do that. And sometimes I won't even add the salt, I'll just add a little bit of the Italian cheese, and you can get your salt from that. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just making some meatballs for Sunday dinner, and we'll figure out the pasta we're going to have with this later. And I'm going to finish frying up these and get going on the sauce in a little bit when they're done. But I really just wanted to showcase the oils, because I think that these oils, if you like to cook though, I mean this is only if you like to cook. If you're not into cooking, then you probably would have already X'd out of this video, and I completely understand. I just happen to really love to cook. But these flavored oils just really add a nice component to any of my dishes. So anyway, I wanted to show you that and show you what we're doing. And my kids, I'll show you my kids. I don't mind showing my kitchen. It's my kitchen. My daughter's laying on the couch. She has a little bit of a cough today, so she's just hanging out over there. And yeah, so I'm just hanging out over here. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoy this video, my cooking, and I will see you soon. I'll show you the final product later on, I guess. We'll do a quick little clip of how dinner looks when it's done. So I hope you enjoy this, guys. It's a little different, I know, but let me know if you like these types of videos. So I will see you later. Bye, guys.